Good morning, guys. Just quick question. Let me just pause the music a second. Just a quick question, guys. Is there a problem with the resolution, or is there any problems with the stream? I don't want to go to the go live stream just yet, just in case, because I've got an error message on YouTube saying that there's something wrong with the resolution. So can you just let me know if there's anything wrong with that at the minute, because I just don't want to go live just yet if that is an issue. So can you let me know if there is anything wrong? Okay, so okay, right, guys, just give me I'm gonna put the music back on. We're going to be probably about another 30 seconds to a minute of music, doing one last check, and then we'll go live. So thank you very much, guys, for being patient. Give me 2 seconds, and we'll go live in a minute. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Thank you very much for coming and joining the stream. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're enjoying yourself. So thank you very much for coming and joining the stream. I think I've just done something wrong. I think I've just pressed the wrong button. Yeah, I did. I did not mean to add that, but oh well. Okay, so cool. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're all doing okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Me Football TV, Harold, Ricky, Marussia, thank you very much, everybody, for coming and joining the stream. We have a little bit of news to go on before we actually start the stream. As many of you know who have been around for a bit, we've had some issues with the stream with the past couple of weeks, especially concerning my PC. So I want to give you guys a little bit of an update on that. Oh, my alarm's going off on my phone. My old computer is dead. It is completely gone. So, good morning, Connor Hall, as well. Thank you very much for coming and joining the stream. So, my other computer is absolutely kaput. But I'm still streaming, which of all you'll all know, I was lucky enough to get I was lucky enough to be able to get a new PC in the Black Friday sale, set it all up, so we are currently streaming live for the first time on a brand new PC. I'm also using a brand new software for streaming. I'm using the Streamlabs OBS rather than just the normal OBS. So if there are any issues sound-wise or anything like that, please let me know. It's almost as if we are doing this stream for the very first time again. I've had to reset up everything, go through everything. So if there are any issues, please let me know, and we'll hopefully sort them out in this stream. Thank you very much, guys. And everything around it is new. So you will have noticed that the start screen is new. We have a new ending screen. We have a new Be Right Back screen. We also have a new little face cam overlay. So that's a quick little look at everything that is. And also, hopefully, later on, if we get any new subscribers, you will notice something very different about that as well. So, hopefully you'll enjoy that. And if, as I said, if there are any issues, let me know. And to celebrate that, we're going to be looking at getting a few players in. Now, I'm changing the rules of the stream for a little bit. We are going to... Guys, have a look at the squad. Have a look at the squad now. And let me know... 800 sport, that would be a good idea. That would be quite funny. We can only use people with the name Steven. We might have to do that. But, yeah, so for starting off with this new stream, if there's any player you think could improve this team, let me know. and I will buy it. I will buy it. So I will buy our player for this career mode. We will buy a new player this stream. So you got to let me know now if you want to see me buy a decent player for this team, this Grimsby Town team, a new superstar. We're going to celebrate the new stream with a new player. So guys, let me know what you want, who you want me to buy, because we're in the transfer deadline day. We've kind of got to do it now. So I'm just going to sim it forward a couple of hours, but you've got to let me know who we want to do. So, Ricky, you might be able to hit unsubscribe and then subscribe, and it might work. Might work, but yeah, we'll see. But as for signing a new career, 800 Sport, we're not going to be starting a brand new career, but yeah, it is. There you go. There you go. Ricky Pro's just done it. So that is the brand new splash. That I've got it all sorted. So that is the new logo for new subscribers. So I hope you like that. So I hope you enjoy it. So this Streamlabs OBS, if you're new to streaming, check it out. It is brilliant. And it gives you something you can do. Harry Davies. I like Harry Davies. So we got okay, so okay. Oh, my chat's behind. I haven't got. Why is Ricky's not on there? Hey? Mr. Me, the only reason I can think is if you have, I think if you don't have your privacy settings on YouTube, it sometimes doesn't tell you. So, it doesn't want to tell you for some reason, right? Okay, so, hang on. We've got an offer for, well, John Akinde is a good option. Connor Ripley, yes, we're right. We do possibly need a new goalkeeper. And we could do with a centre-back, mainly. Right, okay. Harry, that if it does, then I think. Hang on, let's have a look. Yeah, I think there is a little bit of. Yeah, there's a little bit of fluctuation at the minute. I'm just having a look at the bitrate. The bitrate is hovering just a bit lower than what it should be. So that will probably be it. So it just be a bit patient. It could just be a little blip in my internet, but the bitrate seems to just be hovering around the safe zone. But yeah, just that could be the reason why. Yeah, that looks like that's what the reason is. But yeah, we'll get it sorted. We'll get it sorted. We'll sort it out. Okay, so Connor Ripley is an option, and Austin Trusty. Connor Hall. Oh, he's from Scotland. Nice. Austin Trusty. You know what? That Austin Trusty, you mentioned it last time. So that Trusty I'm going to get. Definitely. Oh yeah, I added some people here that I thought that Rocky can get off. Where's Trusty? I thought I put Trusty in here. I removed him from shortlist. Idiot. And then we've got Kevin Van Veen. Plays for Northampton. I'm not, Mr. Me. He's honestly a little bit too slow for my liking. So I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna stay away from him just because of his pace. And Matt, you are so lucky that I was able to. You know what? well, let's go for him. 21 years old. You were so lucky that I was able to save. I found the bits that saved your points. Because I was so scared that I was going to have to lose all the points and then come on to apologise for you to losing all your books. And we will have... I'm just going to show you this now. It's not going to mean anything right now, guys. But we will be able to... where is it? Right, hang on. Let me just go in here. We will be able to have... When you guys can see it on the screen... We will be able to have... a spin wheel. So when we are talking about like decisions later on, we will be able to have a spin wheel and be able to sort it out a little bit randomly. Obviously, as you can see, Pope wins because Pope always flipping wins. But yeah, we are going to be hopefully having some stuff like that, so we'll be able to make a little bit more use of the Streamlab system that I've got going. So hopefully we can guys can be happy with that. And Connor, the reason why I stream this early is because that's when I have the team. That's when I have the time. It's when I have the team. It's when I have the time, mate. That's it. At the minute, this is what I like. I like to stream. If I could stream later in the afternoon, I will do. This afternoon is going to be a little bit different, because I will be watching the Formula One, the last game of the last race of the season. So I'll be watching that, and that finishes about 3 o'clock. So I will probably not be streaming this afternoon, but eventually I should be able to. I just want to get rid of this bonus. Get rid of that bonus. Okay, that's fine. So he's happy with that. So Austin Trusty, that's fine. Van der Veen, no. Let's have a look at this Ennis Bardi, and then we'll leave it at that for the time being. And his Bardi, I'm gonna stick away from Bardi because he's 28 million, so it's absolutely pointless me trying to go for him. And the other player I'm gonna go for is Connor Ripley, because as we've said, we are looking to. Oh, okay, so we can't get a new goalkeeper, so we can't get that Connor Ripley because he just doesn't want to leave. That's fine. It's fine. We didn't want you anyway. You know. It's just what it is. You're a Celtic fan. How, Connor, from your Celtics perspective, are you happy being in? Would you like to possibly see Celtic move out of the Scottish League and join the English League, just so you have a little bit more consistent competition? Just as a question. McLaughlin we got rid of, didn't we? How long has Oliver? Let me just check how long Oliver's got left on his injury. Where can I see his injury? Yeah, okay. Because it's like I followed Rangers. He's fit in 2 weeks. We'll stick with him. We'll stick with Andy Oliver for goalkeeper. It's just I followed Rangers when I was growing up, so I obviously liked it. So obviously I followed him a little bit, and I thought that it was a bit strange that obviously that's when Rangers, before they were done for the financial thing and then relegated all the divisions. So Rangers and Celtic, for me, it was very strange that the fact that the domination that they had over it, that the other teams actually let them stay, if you know what I mean, because you would get sick of getting beat that much. It's like, let's say Man City just absolutely destroyed the league for the next bit. I wouldn't call myself a blue nose. I won't call myself a blue nose, but it's just if when I was younger, if I had to pick a team between Rangers and Celtic to support, it was Rangers, because some of my favourite players, like Gascoigne, I followed Gascoigne a lot when I was younger. He obviously moved to Rangers. I liked what you call it? I like Ali McCoist, Colin Hendry. Gorman was one of my favourite goalkeepers, and then Brian Laudrup. Brian Laudrup is one of my favourite players of all time. So, you know, it was something like that. That's who I kind of fell in for. Conor Hurricane, is he the one who plays for is he the one who plays for Villa? Yeah, again, he's honestly too. I'm gonna stay away from him just because he's too good. Because if we buy him into League 2, it's kind of like cheating, if you know what I mean. I don't know this Jules Cater guy. Let me have a look at FIFA. FIFA. Because I wouldn't even know what to offer him. So, Jules Cater. How much is he worth? Aiden. This is a flipping cracking suggestion. Thank you so much. Guys, I'll show you the stats of if this Jules Cater wants to join. I will show you the stats afterwards. But he's not willing to relocate. That sucks. Right, he starts off in the first season at 66. He's got potential to be 78. He starts off at 19 years old, but his acceleration to start off with and sprint speed are 91 and 86 respectively. Aiden, we'll look to get him next season. Thank you for that suggestion, though, mate. That is a great suggestion. Absolutely amazing. 2 seconds. A loan offer for Keane Cassidy. I'm trying to get my young players go out on loan. Go for it. Just in a minute. Let's leave it at that. Because we've just gone through the final hour. Davies is not gone, which is struggling. Cassidy's not gone. Now we can focus in and really start to nail down this second string. The second season. So that's Liam Walsh out. Transfer offer for Cook. Accept. I like Cookie. Oliver's returning to training. That's good news. Okay, so that's all that transfer bit's done. Tonali, I'm sure we've already tried to get Tonali. I'm sure we have. So we can't, so let's put Oliver, oh no, hang on. Yeah, let's put Oliver back on the training just for a little bit. What's he suffering with? He's suffering with goalkeeper positioning. Okay, so we'll just put him back on this training just for a little bit. And again, Connor, the Tierney is a great shout, but he's too good for League 2 standard at the minute. So he would be a great addition, but he's just that little bit too good. He is just that little bit too good for us. Oh, we got our scouts come through again. Let's see if we can get any more gems. I can't wait to see what that guy that brought us back. I can't even remember how many good players he brought us back. Charlie Rose looks like a decent option. Ollie Baker, not bad. Cox, not bad. No, he's going to be another defender. We are going to have, in 3 years' time, we are going to have the best defence in the country, just based on our youth scouts, just based on our youth team. We have got so many good defenders in our youth team. We're going to get Ollie Baker in as well. Have we got another month? Yeah, we've got another month, so that is insane. It's Palacios we've got to watch out for. He's the absolute gem. Carrizo looks good. Going to be a centre mid. And the youth team's full. Okay, so we can't get any more in. So we'll have to leave them. We will have to leave him in and then decide what we want to do, unless there is going to be someone that just said we can't take. Connor, probably till about 11 o'clock, probably a little bit after today, just to make up for the fact that I didn't stream yesterday, which I should have done. But yeah, we're going to stream till about 11 o'clock, I reckon. Frank Morgan looks good, another centre mid. Harry Rogerson, not the best. This Palacios gets us some good players. Oh, and if I get Phil Jones too. Hey, I like Phil Jones. I'm going to say I do like Phil Jones. We've got, yeah, again, that Palacios gets us some good youth team players. Let's have a look at our youth team though, because we've got to get rid of a couple of them. We've got to be a bit ruthless. Is there anyone that really looks terrible? Samarov, right. The thing is, we've got a lot of players. I mean, the valuations look good. I mean, Harvey Collins, he's going to just keep losing, so we'll get rid of him. Conceição, we're probably going to have to just get rid of. Benitez looks good. Vasquez is only going to go up to a 79, so we're going to release him, even though he's got good valuation. That's what I'll do the cut on. Conceição is only going to go up to an 81, 94. If any of them drop below... You see, Donald Gallagher, I would have loved for him to be better, but we're going to have to just release him. He's just not going to be the player we wanted him to be. Mancia's going to be a beast. Walsh is going to be a beast as well. Ali Baker we might have to let go. Cathal O'Connor as well. Yeah, we'll cut the ties with Cathal O'Connor now because he's just going to slowly degrade. And do I bite the bullet with Conceição? He's got a little... For a 16-year-old, don't you think he's got a very well-developed moustache? A bit too good. And ARP would be a great option. Again, in a minute, he is a little bit too good at this moment in time. For our team, he's a little bit too good. Kieran Agard's won Player of the Month. Hughes has refused to go out on loan somewhere. And Costa wants to start. Okay. We've got some players out on loan. Would I like to go to a Celtic game? I can't say no. If it was in England, I would definitely say yes. Alright, so we're going to just Butler for Loyola. We've lost Walsh. So we're going to... I can't start... Oh, no. We're down. We're down 2 keepers. Okay, so we're going to have to do that. Brayford, the OG. Yeah, but is it this kind of length? So Brayford's going to start for us as well. Good morning, King Goals. Thank you for coming and joining the stream. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so Cook can drop out. Loyola's going to have to drop out as well. We haven't got a defender on the bench. So let's give Harriman that honour. We're going to have to get rid of Thomas. He's just not that great. Well, obviously not. Then come on, get on my level. If your beard's not this strong, then where is it? Good morning, Next James. Thank you for coming, joining the stream. We're gonna have to have a look later on in the career mode before January. We're gonna have to look at which ones of these players we're gonna try and get back for next season. We've got a lot of players out of contract at the end of the season because most of the people we signed last on the off season only wanted a 1-year contract. So let's go into the game. We're going to be going up against Stevenage. We're going away. Let's see if my FIFA skills are still here. Oh, stretchy, stretchy. It is cold. Oh, sorry, Celtic and Rangers game. No. I think for me that is a TV sport rather than actually going to the game, because The amount of... I have social anxiety, so being in large crowds honestly scares me. So the fact of being a Rangers Celtic game when it is quite an aggressive atmosphere, I wouldn't feel safe. And you can call me a wimp, call me whatever, but that's my opinion. Celtic Rangers games are probably the game that I would really want to go to the most, but it would honestly scare me. Get it out. Good header. Ooh. Guthrie. And we've given away a penalty. Are you kidding me? Manjek has given away a penalty for trying to go up and challenge for a ball. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. Right, we lost. Right, we're losing. I don't get how that's a penalty. I do not know how that is a penalty. Three minutes into the game and we're already losing. Nice bit of play. Brayford with the gorgeous locks. Good ball in. Nice move. Corner again. That was a bad ball in by Bakker though. That was a bit of a dodgy ball. Trusty with his first touches on the Grimsby pitch. Mandy. Looking for Agard. Oh, just two. Oh, Agard! Oh my, how has he got to that? That was a really hopeful ball in from Manjek. I mean, the space was there. I thought there was no way Agard was getting to that. That is a great finish. Gets there just ahead of the keeper and slides it under him. And we're back on parity. We're back at 1-1. I see the thing is, it's like I like Manjek as captain. I mean, he's only going to be with us till the end of the season, and then because his stats are starting to go. I know it's. Don't get me wrong. Celtic Park is another one of the grounds that I would. They're on the. It's on the bucket list kind of thing. But I think I would prefer to go to a game that's not as high profile as Rangers Celtic. Oh, great ball in, Matthias! Oh, not what a save. What a goal. Great ball in by Butler. And I thought Matthias was going to start breaking out the air bass guitar then. That is a dangerous ball in by Butler, and Matthias gets on the end of it and lashes it into the net. I think, and I've been to a Man United versus Rangers game in when they were in the Champions League together many moons ago, and that was an experience. That was definitely a nice experience to experience a Champions League group stage game. That was a great game. What's your guys' biggest game that you've been to? The biggest game that you've been to. Also, Connor, is it right that, have you been in the safe standing area of the Celtic Park? And if so, what's your thoughts on the safe standing section? Do you think it's a good addition to football grounds? And we've given away another penalty. This time Brayford. You're not going this way this time, are you? Ah! You cheeky bugger! You cheeky bugger! I am so glad you missed because of that. He tried the Panenka and it didn't work. You little git. I hate you. It's like I've been to Vale versus Everton in the FA Cup. I've been to Vale versus Arsenal again, both away. I went to I went to Highbury. Highbury is a really nice ground. And I've been to Goodison Park. Goodison Park felt weird, just because of the fact of you're on the side as an away supporter. You're on the side rather than actually behind one of the goals. Because I'm just used to like an away end being the away end. Oh, that's a bad ball. I was hoping to get it to Chicky G. Good block, Kingy. Oh, cool. Do you think... So, with the safe standing... Do you think it should be introduced into most, if like for teams that want it, for grounds that require it? L's Leighton Orient top of the league. It's good to see Orient actually having a good bit of luck. I will not lie about that. Good header. And who was saying, I saw someone saying, what's my favourite team to have a career mode in? I honestly had a lot of fun last year being Vale. I know Vale are my team, so it should be good, but definitely being Vale, we had a lot of fun. We had and I think the career mode suited us last year. We were able to get a decent amount of players in on loan, and we were able to do what we needed to. Grimsby, through no fault of the team Grimsby and FIFA's fault itself, I've been inconsistent. I've honestly been really inconsistent over the start of FIFA 19. So I can only apologise to you guys for that. But situations at the minute are very difficult. Well, have been difficult just basically because of the PC issues that I've had. Oh, I did. I will. I enjoyed the Burton much more than I ever thought I would have done. But Vale obviously was my favourite because we were able to do my favourite team. We were able to do my favourite team, do him justice, and we got some good storylines. I mean, the fact that we got Victor White, who was a youth player, that basically we got him scouted in and immediately had golden boots and then turned into possibly the best player I've ever played with in a FIFA game, was just amazing. So, you know, it was weird. And the biggest coup, I will say, the best moments in a career mode come in the Burton one, and as Harry just mentioned, we were able to get Kylian Mbappe for Burton Albion twice on loan. Twice on loan. It was just weird. It was just mental. Absolutely mental that we were able to get Kylian Mbappe. I think we had him for a combined total of 3 years on loan. Which was just beggars belief, really. It was weird. Vale, we used to be a bigger club than what we are now. We used to be, it's like, if you think of Leighton Orient in my head have always been, say, a League One side. You know, that's how I've always in my head kind of had Leighton Orient. Vale, in my head, still when I was a kid, we were a team who were in and out of the Championship and in between the Championship and League One. And we even had a time where we had a chance, an outside chance going into the last 5 or 6 games of the season of reaching the then Division 1, which is now the Premier League. So, you know, we were getting there. We were a good-ish team at that stage, but you know, at the minute, no, we honestly still think We honestly still think we're a bigger club than what we actually are. You know, we think we should be, if you ask a lot of the fans, we should be a team that's challenging for the Championship rather than being mid-table to the bottom half of League Two. And being, what, one position away last season from going out of the Football League entirely. So it's a strange, it's a weird situation to be in, because I can remember, I mean, I'm only in my 30s, so it's weird to say that in my lifetime it's strange to still see Vale struggling. I can't remember. I can't remember. I don't think we have. I don't think we have. Sorry, Connor. I was just. Oh no, hang on. I messed up there. You went. What? You went to. Oh, dude. Now that is an away trip. That is an away game. There's not many away games that top that. That is flipping brilliant to go to the Camp Nou. Good header, Butler. Win that. To be perfectly honest, Elves, I think if we were only in there for a season, but I can't say that we have done in my lifetime. That is a good ball. Matthias breaking forward, looking. Oh, I wanted that pass to go to Bakke. Great header, Trusty. Manjack. Nice. Butler. Can we get a pass off? No, we can't. Brayford. Bakke. Agard. Oh, lovely back heel. Oh, Mandy. That's so close. So close. That was almost a great goal. That was almost an amazing goal. I'm going to use a couple of plays I haven't done in a while. So Clark can come on. We're also going to give Reece Brown a go. And, well, seeing as Brayford's let me down and give away a penalty, we're going to give Hanneman a run out. So we're changing basically the entire right-hand side. Why do you hate... what's the reason? What's the reason, Harry? You were in love with him last week. Okay, fair enough. Agard! Oh! Kieran Agard! Would I ever get Gary Mackay-Stevens? I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know much about him. So if you can tell me like his rating and that, then I'll give you an idea. And also, for some reason, I don't know why I'm getting Gary Mackay. I think I'm getting Mackay-Stevens in my head with Mikhail Smith. So I'm thinking he's like he's an old player. For some reason, I'm thinking Mackay-Stevens is an old player, but I don't know why. I think I am getting him confused with Craig Mikhail-Smith. So if you can just like put some details about who he is in the chat, I'll let you know. Chicky G. Ah, didn't get far enough. Brown. Oh, couldn't get it down. Okay, that's fair enough, Harry. That's fair enough. No, Connor, I completely agree with you. I think the opportunity for that to have happened is gone. I think the chance for that of happening would have been about 10-15 years ago. Hanneman. Oh, too close to the keeper. Yeah, I think the chance for Rangers and Celtic to be in was going to be in the early 2000 era, before Rangers had all this issue with the financial and the club folding and all that kind of stuff. Because they would have stood a lot better weight than what they did now, with both of them being the powerhouses that they were, holding the complete stranglehold. Whereas, fair enough, this year, Hearts look like they've give it a good shot to start off with the help of Naismith. Oh, Agar's not going to get onto that one. Cuthbert, good defending. Thank you very much, Mr. Me. Yeah, I probably in the off season, we'll look at him. But if we get promoted to League One, I will definitely look at him to add to our troops for that season. At the minute for League Two, he's probably that little bit too good. If I'm being honest. I know, I completely agree. Yeah, it was Celtic are back to #1, but it's just the fact that Hearts give them a good start to the season, so they're actually making it kind of look like a 2.5 team league. That's what I'll say. It would be good for Scottish football. I mean, obviously not for you as a Celtic fan, but just as an outsider. It would be honestly good for Scottish football if Celtic finished 3rd for a season. Just to spice it up. I know that what the implications for the Celtic manager, the board, the fans, and everything would be an absolute uproar. I completely appreciate that, but just as just as an outsider, it would possibly help the Scottish game. Just like Leicester winning in England was an absolutely an amazing thing to happen. All right, see you later, Harry. Have a good day, mate. Oh, I forgot, we won.
Victory.
And Cook will be going at the end of the season. Costa's different. Yeah, Costa, have a rest. Oliver's picked up another knock. This is not good. We might have to promote Mancia at this rate. Or is he on international? He might be on international. I thought that might be what it is. Yeah. Yeah. That is exactly what I'm saying, Mr. Me. That is exactly what I'm saying. Right. That starting lineup, apart from Brayford. Brayford can come out. Where's Johansson? Johansson's back. And Walsh can get back between the sticks. Where's Costa? Costa can go on the bench. Leola can be our defensive replacement. Yeah, that'll do. Got a decent starting lineup there, but I'm just going to drop out and put Hannon in there as well. This back three, sorry, is going to be brilliant. Oh, exactly, Connor. It's going to be Fulham next season. Claudio going there, never say never. Claudio Ranieri is he's a magician is an absolute magician when it comes to management. Oh, Coventry playing on the game. They're in our league. They're still in league. They're in League 2, so they come down last year. Good morning, good morning, Chris. How you doing? How are you doing, mate? Have you had a good week? Let's keep up off form. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm doing a lot better now. Sorted out the PC issues, and that's mainly because my old PC died, so I had to get a new one. So that's the main thing. Good save, Walshy. Good save. He looks good with the short sleeves. Wow. I think this might be one of his last career job, one of his last managerial jobs. He's 67 now. I mean, not saying that it will be his last managerial job. I'm just saying it could be. Trying to release Butler down that side. Oh, hang on. Butler managed to get ahead of Thomas. It's a good job. Right, we just had to get Manjek to drop off. Wordsworth into Pinnock and then Piggott. Good header by Bacardil and Matthias to Agard. Donald against Agard. That's me every single morning, mate. It's me every single day. Just go like this. Just 5 more minutes in bed, please. I want to stay in bed. Agard, lovely move. Trying to release through Matthias. It's a little bit behind him. Agard. Oh! What was their goalkeeper? Okay, so I have not a clue what on earth their goalkeeper was doing then. That was ridiculous. Cargill to Trusty. Trusty. Down the line, Johansson. Matthias. Inside. Agard. Manjek. Releases Chicky G. Stands it up. It's just too many blue shirts in the box. Good battling back by Mandy though. Backer. Releases it down the line. Johansson. Good ball in. Can Chicky G get there? No. Oh, and he goes above Matthias as well. I don't know what on earth Matthias was... Johansson was doing there. Hey! No, I complete... It's good for Celtic... It's kind of... You know... It's good for Celtic's pedigree and all stuff like that, because let's face it, if you're ever going to go around and like ask trivia questions of who's won the most domestic titles, then you just know that Celtic is going to be the answer. It's like if you ever play like Top Trumps or like High Stat or whatever, then you just know that domestic league and cups and that kind of stuff, Celtic is always going to be your answer for the person who's won the most. But from a sheer competition standpoint, you would think that other teams, I mean, especially with the budget of some of the other teams in that league have got, the disparity between Celtic and some of the other teams is possibly as wide as some of the Premier League teams in in Man City. It's like if you think of, like, say, the budget of Huddersfield and Burnley compared to Man City. Fair enough, Burnley have got a categorical advantage over 90% of the Scottish teams, but the disparity between Burnley and Man City is going to be the same kind of disparity between Celtic and, I want to say Ross County. But Ross County might even have a lesser budget than that. So, in terms of competition, it is completely unfair. And it made me laugh this year when Aberdeen come up against Burnley in the Europa League. Was it the qualification for the Europa League? When the Aberdeen manager says that it's like Burnley are obviously a team that's made of money. And, you know, it's like the disparity. They're obviously the favourites because they can afford to spend a lot more money on their players than what we can. Which, fair enough, Burnley have got more money than Aberdeen. But the disparity between Burnley and Aberdeen is nowhere near the difference between the disparity between Burnley and Man City. It's just a weird situation to be in. But you know, it is what it is. And my player just did not want to run towards the ball. Good block by Johansson, whoever that was. Matthias. Was waiting for a run that never came. Good block. That's a great tackle by Cargill. Nice little move by Baker. We see Butler running, but he can't get it past Wagstaff. Is that what... No, I won't even make that joke. It was a very bad joke. Looking over the top for Agard. Can't get it past. A little bit too straight, really. Good header by Butler, though. Johansson tries to get it back into Matthias. Thomas clears it. This is a very little... This is a tight, tense game, and I did not mean to do that throw in there. Oh, well. It's going to be half-time in a second anyway. Jamie Hansen. Cargill again, good defending. Very strong at the back, Cargill. And that's it, half-time, 0-0. Oh dear. So what have you guys got planned for the rest of today? Anything interesting? $11 games in 36 days. That's a bit weird. Oh, Chris, that does not look good. Is he run up to Christmas, that kind of thing? Is that the main reason for that, or is there something particular, it's like special requirements on for your week at work this week? Good header away, Johansson. That is a really powerful header. Nice. Enjoy it, Ricky. That's all I'll say. I'm not going to give too much away. I've played up to chapter 3, and I messed up. That's my fault. Yeah, he's definitely well worth it. But play it at your own pace and do what you want, because you can blitz through the story without doing a lot of other stuff. But the world is big enough for you to kind of explore and enjoy it as well. So make sure you're taking the scenery. I did not mean to do that then. Oh. Sliding cheeky cheek. Left foot, good set. Good block that was. Absolutely cracking block. That's not a bad way of looking at it, mate. A good positive attitude. Slides it through. Manjek. That is a terrible shot. We might have to replace Manjek just for someone who's a little bit better at shooting in that midfield. He's a good holding midfielder, but he cannot shoot for toffee. So we'll swap him with Clarkey, and we're gonna go with a little bit more direct with we've got Costa and Clark now. We need to get a goal. Oh, we got lucky with that. It's going to be a corner because he bounced off King. Oh, okay. I thought that was going to be a corner. Got Chicky G down in the line. Oh, not there. That's fair enough. That is fair enough. It's a good attitude to have and a good work ethic. I hope your company respects you for that. Gee, we escaped one there. Can we slide in Agard down the line? We managed to get Agard on the ball. Oh, he's gone off Clark. Costa, he's going to get there. No, he isn't. Corner. He's give a goal kick. How is he give a goal kick for that? He come off their defender. I might have to swap Agard for Campbell because he's got some more pace. Wagstaff. Good header away by King. Butler. Backer, not Baker. Have we got have we got another one? Oh, we've only got a Hooper. Agard's got as much pace. We're gonna leave Agard on. Is that because of commission and everything? That's not bad. That is not bad at all. If that's how it works. Butler sees Clark. Clark gets wide, shoots, good save by the keeper. Istvan, good morning. Thank you very much for coming and joining the stream. It has been a while, mate. Good to see you back. I'm not at work until next Sunday, 1 week away. I was going to say, that's not bad having next week off, but working 3 till 10 is a bit strange. Get in! What a header! And it's Trusty! It's the new signing! Dodgy camera angle, and there's a microphone to catch up anyone who farts over there anyway. He's a good ball in by Chicky G. And then Trusty at the near post with a great header. Keeper dives way too low. That's one thing that they should fix in this game. Anytime a header comes in, the keepers dive sideways and low. They really have messed up with that this year. Backer. Oh, what a ball. What a ball. Oh, Agard. Oh, span too much. Good battling, Kingy. Chicky Guerrero. Butler. Left back. Oh, I didn't want him to take the shot. Okay, that's fair enough then. If that's just how it works with your line of business, then that's fair enough. Can we release Costa? That's good defending. Clark with a header. Agard holds up a bit of space. Agard! Good save. I was going to say, Christmas is good for that. I'm assuming that obviously, like say, January, February are quite lean for you in your line of work then? Like with most businesses? Damn, that's just a mistake by me. Mental error. Should never have tried to cut back inside. Oh, they're overloading that left-hand side. Oh, damn it!
You failed.
Overloaded the far side. And the defender never really got into position. Well, to be perfect, Mr. Me, I'm in the middle of a game, so I can't do that right now. I will have a look after the game. Ah, damn it. Did not want to give away a corner there, because that's just going to eat up the last bit of the time. Oh, Agard just heads it up rather than out. And that is going to be all she wrote. Oh, Cargill, that is the worst bit of defending you've done since joining the club. And that is full time. And unfortunately, we go down 2-1. Mr. Me, no, I haven't been to get anyone get any Christmas lights switched on. I'm not gonna lie, mate. I'm a bit of a humbug. I'm not a huge fan of Christmas. I'm not gonna lie. So, you know, I am not a huge fan of Christmas. Oh, I must have glanced over that one. I will have a look. The striker's one thing that we don't need. Because we've got enough options there. I would love to get a young striker in, like a youth striker. But in a minute, striker's not one that we actually need. Playtime, yeah, Hanneman, alright. You can just leave at the end of the season, I don't really care. Right, so we've got the Walquist. So, Honeyman. Okay, so this Walquist is Latan's regen. Wow. Wow. That's even worse. His pace and everything is brilliant. But his finish is 45. Okay. This, I believe, is the David Villa regen. Sprint speed, not bad. Agility, not bad. Finishing 55 again. So the young strikers are just useless. This is Buffon's regen. And he's going to be an absolute beast. I mean, he's 4.6 million at the minute. He's worth 1.2. And Volquist is only worth just under $1 million. So that's fine. We're gonna make some changes, right? So let's pretty much swap it around. So Hannon, Butler's gonna play, Brown and Costa, Clark up top. Yeah, so we're gonna go for our reserve team. Walshy's back in between the sticks. We've got Anti Oliver back, who's going to be part of the first team next time round. Are we playing Hanneman? Right, we're going to have to start Hanneman. So what we'll do is we'll move Hanneman to left back, and we'll get him some playing time. He is moaning, so we will do that. Have we got anyone else? Oh, Cassidy on the bench. And who else can we put on the bench? Just to give him some more game time. Caldera, we can put Caldera on there. Right, okay, so, just because 800 Sport said it, I'm not a fan of Christmas.
You failed.
But to me, seriously, I will explain a little bit why I don't like Christmas. Christmas, and most people will go through this in life. It'll be a case of I won't always hate Christmas, and I haven't always hated Christmas. Say over the last 5 or 6 years, I've come to resent Christmas a little bit. Last year, Christmas was a bit weird because unfortunately we lost my nan died in the October, so it was very strange to go through Christmas without her. I think the Christmas before that, or even the Christmas before that, my fiance, her nan died pretty much a couple of weeks before Christmas. So, and then, you know, it's kind of been a case of Christmas for me is all about family. And I'm missing the members of my family that aren't around anymore. So, for me, Christmas doesn't have the same kind of ring as Christmas always used to have, which is why I'm not a huge fan of Christmas nowadays. That's the main thing. That's the main thing for me, why I'm not as huge fan of Christmas as what I used to be. It'll be a case of maybe next year when I'm spending Christmas with my new wife, because we'll be getting married in February, that I will start to like Christmas again. And they always say that once you had kids, you start liking family again. You start enjoying Christmas because you see the enjoyments that kids have. So, you know, it might be a case of in 2 or 3 years' time that I will start to really like Christmas again. But it just at the minute, I'm just not a fan of Christmas. But, you know, it's each to their own. That's just what it is. Yeah, it's strange. And that's not nice to hear. That's not nice to hear, Chris. But that's my reasons for not liking Christmas. You can call it humbug or whatever, but that, to me, Christmas just doesn't feel right for the past couple of years. Christmas just doesn't feel right to me. So, call me humbug, call me whatever. It doesn't bother me. Good save, Woolsheet. Wow. Gotta ask Connor, do you have a TV? That's all power to you, mate. All power to you. And if some people will know that reference of what I meant, it's not a slam on Connor. It's a joke it's a joke which it could be in very poor taste. Of course, you still get presents. It's just, you know, I just try to, obviously with like people who are in my family, like my parents, my brother, and obviously my fiance and girlfriend and my girlfriend's family. It's like I try and be as happy for Christmas as I can. It's just I know in my heart of hearts that I'm not as happy as I'm not as excited for Christmas as what I used to be. Yeah, still get some presents, but it's not the same as when you're little. It's like it's weird that when you're younger, the idea of getting socks for Christmas is not good. Yet, I honestly love getting socks for Christmas now, because it means I don't have to buy them at any time of the year. I don't have to go out and spend my wages on socks. So I enjoy getting socks for Christmas now. And some of the socks that people give me as well are flipping hilarious. So, you know, it's one of those. That's the way it is. Connor, I'm going to guess... Yeah, Chris, I was going to say roughly around the same. I was going to say between 25 and 30. That's what my guess was going to be. Well, yes and no, Mr. Me. I have more problems with anxiety, which cause a little bit of depression. You know, but it's for me, it's more anxiety that I suffer with, and I do have tablets to help me with those. So you know, it is. Hang on, dude. You've been living your best life. You have been living your best life. You've probably done more. You've probably done more in your 21 years than I've done in my 33. So, all power to you, son. All power to you. Get a decent job as a mechanic as well, and a family under your belt. Good job on you, mate. Oh, good save, Wolf. She's sparing my blushes. Guys, I might have to stop reading chat as much a little bit because I'm actually messing up the game. That's frustrating. Off the bar and then a smack him. Hannon. Little jink. Now there's no room. There's no room at all. Brayford, nice little move, but no one's going to be there. No one's going to be there for the cross. We haven't had a shot properly yet, really. Okay, we're going to have to change that, even if it's a pot shot from 30. You married as well? Good on you, son. Good on you. You don't mind me asking, mate, what age did you get married then if you're 21? I'm not going to ask too many personal questions, so don't worry. I'm just curious about that. Thomas, lovely move to get past. Good save by McCormack. Well, you still all might be a little bit Dills, thank you for coming joining the stream. Hope you're good, mate. I don't know. It's like you might not know. It's like I honestly. So you got married. Okay, so you got married this year. Hannon gets in. Damn it. But no, it's like I'm 33. I live on my own at the minute. My fiance will move in when we get married in February. I've been living on my own for nearly 3 years now. Nearly. So I moved in just after I turned 30. And the funny thing is, when you talk about like bang out the obviously I can't say that name. For some reason I can't say that name. But I still listen to like really stupid stuff. It's like, what was I listening to the other day? I just put my music on shuffle sometimes, and then, you know, when just suddenly a song comes on, you just like drop everything. You just go tune. I was in the living room, just literally dancing around to the Eiffel 65 Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Die. I was literally just dancing around the living room, just listening to that. Just because he come on, and I hadn't heard it in ages. So, you know, we all have the stupid stuff. No, Dylan, I am not a Grimsby fan. No, I got this team. I'm not a Southend. No, I'm, what do you call it? I'm a Port Vale fan. But I got asked by, I asked the chat which it's not a chat, sorry. Did a YouTube poll, Twitter poll and everything before the start of the new FIFA. Asked what League 2 team people wanted me to do. Grimsby won the poll. Brown shoots. Good save by McCormick again. Come on, Macclesfield. Yeah, I wish you good luck for the rest of the season. I really do. Nicely done, Costa. Oh, damn it. You know, we all have guilty songs that we all listen to and stuff like that. It's weird. It's like, I'm not joking. I can listen to the song Sugar by System of a Down, and I can tell you that the first time I listened to that song, I was on Special Stage Route 5 in a Toyota MR2 on Gran Turismo, the original Gran Turismo. That was the first time that I listened to Sugar by System of a Down. And whenever I hear the song Sugar now, I think of that track on Gran Turismo. I feel like I'm playing that track again. It's a good job by Costas to stop that ball dead. Make the Rube Brown. Oh, come on. That was never a pass for Hannon. That was always going to be a pass for Brown. Why did that tag onto Hannon then? That's not, Chris. I can honestly say, that's not necessarily a lad's question, because my fiance does it. She does it. She will do that to hide away from people. It's a personal thing. She does it because she wants to get, again, for the same reason as you do. She wants to get away from people, so she does it. I do it as well. I wouldn't exactly say I hide away for half an hour, but there's sometimes where you don't necessarily just go into the toilet just for what business needs to be done. You go in there and you enjoy the solitude. So, yeah, probably not for half an hour, but yes, I understand, mate. Davis has got a load of space now. Tries to get it through to Hannon, and Thomas for some reason decides that this is his ball to get hold of. Good block. Coyle. And she just hides. She doesn't, you know. Hey Joe, how are you doing? And we are struggling to break down Swindon. See, Joe's doing it. Joe's getting away for half an hour. That's another thing. Phone games and all stuff like that. It is. It's just, yeah, you just need that 10 minutes. You just need that 10 minutes to just get yourself back in tune with everything that's going on. It's fine. It's natural. Some people, it's like, if you were a smoker, you'd have a smoke break. Everyone does it the same. You know. Everyone has their own little stuff that they do, their own little relaxation method and way to just get away from whatever's going on at that moment in time. It is human nature to do it. That's fair enough. That's fair enough, Joe. And there will be a lot of people that will agree with you on that one. Trying to slide it through for Campbell. Oh yeah, easy, easy. I think more of a thing. I think Chris was more. I mean, Chris was saying more for like, because I know I do it. I used to do it at work a lot. Especially when things were getting like really, like my old work, when things were getting like a little bit stressful or stuff like that, it would be a case of instead of going in for just the normal, even if you needed a number one, you couldn't be bothered to go to the urinal because you just think, if I go to the urinal, it's like there's nowhere really to hide, so to speak. So you'd literally you'd go into a cubicle, go into a stall, whatever you want to call it, and you would literally, even though you only needed a number one, you thought, you know what, I'll sit down. I'll make the most of this, and I'll do that, you know. I'll just chill for a bit. Everyone does it. You can only use yours. You might want to talk to someone about that. That's fair enough. Everyone has their own different quirks. That's a good ball. Hanning can't get ahead of Coyle though. Noyle, sorry. And that is going to be full time, and we lose.
You failed.
It happens, it happens. Yeah, outplayed. I think that was the base of the reserve team there. We never felt like we were going to get anything. I honestly never felt like we were going to get anything out of that game. Well, no, no, completely, Joe. If something like that happens, that's perfectly understandable why you feel that way. It's 100% understandable. That is just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting that someone would do that. Because that's not only rude, that is just damn right filthy. So I can completely understand where you're getting from with that. But, you know, it's kind of one of those, people think that it's, oh, what's the thing is? Oh, I can't think of the right words. I can't think of the right words to say, I really can't. Hey. You're allowed to support who you want, Joe, but if they win, it's your fault. Just saying. Your fault. Not mine, not the game's, your fault. Everyone, if Tranmere win in this game, blame Joe, not me. Okay? Well, and to be perfectly honest, the hate of people doing drugs in toilets is another thing that I can understand. It's like, I don't like using... Don't get me wrong, I don't mind going to certain... It's like, I wouldn't mind, like, say, a reputable business. I wouldn't mind going and using their toilets. Let's say, like, McDonald's toilets, I'm fine with using the urinals. Fine with using, like, say, like, fast food joints and restaurants and that. I'm fine with using their facilities. But if you're like in the town and you've got like a block of public toilets, no way am I ever using them. No way am I ever using them. For that reason. For the exact same reason. And it's same as if you were to ever go in, like, say, not necessarily like a nightclub, and or a bar at night. I would hate going into the toilets in them. In an evening on a night out, because it was just like I just saw it a couple of times. I'm not gonna lie, I did see it a couple of times, and the people doing it scare me, because even though they were in the wrong, just because I was there, they made me feel like I was in the wrong. It was weird. It was horrible. It was a horrible situation. It's like you just walked in and there's like two dudes watching guard as someone's doing drugs, and you're just like, you're going in literally just innocently to use the toilet, and you're just like, what the hell's going on here? I should not be doing here. But no, it is weird. It's a horrible situation. Aha. No, and it's not a conversation we're going to carry on, because it's not a nice subject, but that's, again, it is what it is. Predictions on the Merseyside derby. Where is the first one at this time? You'll have to excuse me. I'm not up to date with the fixtures. Good header, Butler. That is a cracking header, that is. And Agard might be injured. That's not good for us. Agard's been a great signing for us. And he's still down. He doesn't look like he wants to get up. He's still sitting down in the centre. Oh, he's up now. He's up now. Yeah, you did spell it wrong, but we'll let it off. We'll let you off. I mean, the run of form at the minute, you'd have to say Liverpool are the heavy favourites for that game, and you don't say it lightly. I mean, the run of form they've been in. I mean, yesterday, the Watford game was could have been a banana skin for them, because Watford again have started this season very strong. I've been very impressed with them, this year. But you would say that on the balance of things and the way things have gone, Everton shouldn't stand a chance. But with it being a derby, you'd have to say that the chance goes up from no chance to 20% because it's a derby. But saying that, I agree with Ricky. I would love it for Everton to beat them. I would. Too far for Chicky G. Butler thinks he back, looks for back, it goes past Manja. I think in Newcastle at the minute, well, honestly underwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie, I'm underwhelmed because I honestly thought that this season Newcastle might have done a bit better than what they have done. I thought, especially after like a couple of seasons of, not exactly say floundering, but not really doing anything special, I would have honestly thought that he would have done something a bit more this year. Great freaking header! That's Manjak with the head. But it's a great header. Go celebrate with the bench. You deserve it, Mandy. But yeah, I honestly would have liked to have seen Newcastle do a lot better. I like the Geordies. Absolutely love them. They are an absolutely amazing group of people. Two secs, guys. Someone at the door. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm avoiding them. It's only people that probably want to try and sell me something, so I'm just going to ignore them. So anyway, sorry about that. I mean, Joe, I completely agree with what you've just with your comment, but the problem is I'm going to have to remove it just because of the swear word, mate. So we try to limit it to no swearing, but I agree, he does. He really does. You know, he is unfortunately running a really prestigious club with possibly one of the best sets of fans in the world into the ground. I mean, no one can deny how passionate Geordies are for their football and the fact that they do not wear shirts in an area that's possibly as cold as Siberia sometimes. I am obviously joking because Siberia is way colder. But, you know, it is what it is. Thank you. That's better, Joe. Thank you. Thank you. But, yeah, it's... And don't get me wrong, I swear like a sailor when I'm not streaming, but it's just the fact that YouTube does what it does. at the minute they're trying to do PG. It's like Vince McMahon in the WWE PG era, you know, they're just saying that, excuse me, to make the best show for our, we've got kids that are watching this, yeah, but you still stream Fortnite and still allow people to do microtransactions on games and everything like that, and you're trying to make them, my little moan on YouTube is, the fact is, fair enough, you're trying to support your streamers, understand that, fair enough, but you are banning the wrong things. I mean, it's like the fact that they promote, what a flipping shot, the fact that they promote people who have beef and fights and everything, and they show that kind of content, that is something that you honestly should be blocking, other than people saying the F word, or the S word, or even the C words. You know, that's what it should be. I completely agree with you, Joe. And especially if you've grew up around football. I don't know about you, but football was where I first heard my first swear word, where I said my first swear word, and it's possibly one of the few times I've honestly heard my dad go absolutely mental. With swearing at football. It's like he very rarely swore at home. He would say like the odd couple of things, and like when he like banged his head, banged his toe, blah blah blah. But that's just a reactionary thing. But purposely shouting it at someone else was the first time I heard it. Was literally at a football game, and it's just the emphasis that football has. It really is. It's just the power that football has over us. I honestly think if I hadn't been involved with football, I'd probably say 50% less swear words. And I also think that if League 2 had better referees this season, I would say 25% less swear words. I would definitely not be calling for the referee's head every single game, but you know, it is what it is. We've got to live with what we get. Oh, yeah. Football and swearing, no. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, that's just how it goes. That is just how it goes. I will stand by my statement of saying that if I hadn't been involved in football ever since I was a little kid, I would be saying 50% less swear words now. And this season alone, if Port Vale and League 2 had better referees, I would be saying 25% less swear words than ever. It's funny. I absolutely love football to death because it just makes you see real people. Well, no. To be perfectly honest, I think if football had VAR and it was available in all games, I honestly think that there would be, for the first season, there would be a 25 to 50% increase in swearing, because there'll be that is what is taking so long with this stupid technology. It's supposed to help the game, not actually hindering it, because we can't play the game. You'd end up with a lot more of that, you know what I mean? Rather than, but when it's actually all figured out in like 2 or 3 years' time, that's when you would see the swearing stop a little bit. You know, it is what it is. But honestly, it's like at the World Cup. Fair enough, VAR was great for England because of the fact that it helps us with some the referees and the what do you call it, the whatever. What am I thinking of? The penalties, the shirt pulling and all that. The referees were. I thought the referees were good at the World Cup. First time I can actually say the referees were decent at a major tournament. Oh, bad touch by Backer, and for some reason my music stopped. 2 secs. Because it's not on repeat, that's why. There we go. Sorry about that. But yeah. Yeah, completely agree. And you look at, you look at the impact that VAR, not VAR, but obviously the computer technology has had. Oh yeah, well, why not? We talk about everything else in this channel. Why not percentage of swear words? But I honestly think if you look at cricket, you look at rugby, you look at tennis, fair enough, they're all used on a small scale. That's a great ball. Oh, backer. Just not quick enough to keep up with it. Yes, they are used on a small scale, but you look at the positive impact it's had once it's been finally introduced. It's been brilliant. Well, Chris, that's the main that's my argument against VAR. It's the fact that you just know that this is going to be the new from ref to referees. You know, I honestly agree with the sentiment of it's going to take a little bit of the fun out of and the talking points. It's going to make it a little bit stale in the aftermatch. I mean, let's face it, is Carragher really going to have a job in 3 years' time once VAR's in? I hope not, because I can't flipping understand the guy. But, you know, it is what it is. If, at the end of the day, what we want is a fair game of football and it enables the players to play the game better, then I support it. If we go through a couple of teething seasons where, you know, everything goes up, then, you know, it's going to be different. But especially for the Premier League, the Champions League, and everything like that, with the amount of, I think the main thing comes down to, and it's not something that us as the fans are really going to fully appreciate, but from a team standpoint and the club owner's standpoint, with the amount of money on the line in some of these games for one-off decisions, then having the technology is going to have to come in. It's going to have to. Because if you think about it, it's like a decision in the 75th minute of a Champions League final could have hundreds of millions of pounds of implications for a team. You know what I mean? It's going to have hundreds of millions of pounds worth of implications in that one game alone for the win, and that's between the two teams. And that for 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes of stationary time is beneficial. So if the right decision is made and the money goes to the right place for waiting 2 minutes, then club executives and the people who govern football will appreciate that. Us as fans, we will absolutely hate it. Absolutely hate it. You know, and if you think about it as well, over a course of a season, the goal, as Will's just brought up, the goal, the last-minute goal between Southampton and Watford. For Southampton, the points lost in that game could be the deciding factor between relegation and staying in the Premier League, which again will have in television rights tens of millions of pounds worth of complications and differences for Southampton Football Club, which they will then have to recoup through everything else. You know, from a team standpoint, they will appreciate that, and obviously the fairness of the game will be kept, because obviously everything will be done and it will be on a level playing field. But obviously us as fans will hate it because it'll slow it down. We've gone 3-0 up. Joe, I'm sorry, but Tranmere are getting trounced. But that is the reason why I think VAR will be introduced on a wide scale as soon as possible, because there is so much money in football. Flow of the game, everyone, when we're on about what do you call it, when we're on about like pace of the game and stop starting and ruin the flow, taking the energy out, taking the impetus out of a game, taking whatever out of it, I completely agree with you. 100% agree with you. And I think I would personally hate it. watching my team week in, week out, and having it interrupted every single time that VAR is needed and decisions are put on hold because of said reason, I would absolutely hate it. And I completely agree with everything that's saying, that with the pace of the game and slowing it down and players calling for it and everything like that. Completely agree with you. But unfortunately, money talks. We won't get a say. It's exactly like the EFL trophy. Fans, for 2 straight seasons now, it's the Checker Trade Trophy, if anyone doesn't know what it is. For 2 straight seasons now, no fans have had like a stay away, a walk away, where they haven't really gone to any of those games. And you can see attendances like really being low throughout the entire competition. So, but the league is sticking with it, because them having the under-21 teams from the Premier League and some select championship teams is beneficial to them. You know, it is beneficial to them in a monetary way. The fans hate the idea of it, absolutely hate it, but it's still going to happen, and it will still happen for a long time, because it makes them more money. If at the end of the day it turns around that playing the under-21 teams in the Checker Trade Trophy turns out to benefit the national team, then excellent. We're getting fresh English talent. We're getting more English talent in more competitive games. I'm all for that. But seeing as 50% to 75% of the teams that are being used in the Premier League's so-called youth teams are not from England, it is not helping our national team. So that is my argument against it. I can understand where they're coming from, but the EFL are lining their own pocket by getting the youth academy teams in, and I wish they had more stringent rules on young players. I honestly would like to see, but it's like I have that argument with the Premier League. That's my argument with the Premier League. We need more English teams. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they can't use them, but I think they should have, because we're in England, other countries have it. It's not something that's just we would be doing. Other countries have these rules. You would have to have 6 players, so that's more than half, 6 of your starting 11, or if you've got a squad of 15, then 8 of your 15 have to be English, or at least born in this country. I mean, fair enough if they take their own different, if they took a different nationality because their parents are Nigerian, Jamaican, Australian, wherever. If they take a different, a different nationality because of their parents' lineage, then that's brilliant. But as long as they were proven to be born in this country, then I've got no argument against that. No argument against that at all. That's what I think should happen. And I honestly think that the Premier League needs to do more. There are teams like Chelsea that will probably feature 1, maybe 2 English players in the team. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but Cahill doesn't start many games. Barkley started to play some more games. Moses isn't getting as started as he used to be, but Moses is Nigerian as well. But you know, it's what you think about it. It's like Chelsea probably have had the longest streak of not playing English players. The other thing about Wenger is, the only other thing I'll say about Wenger, he has tried, not necessarily to cultivate British talent. He's done it more over the past couple of years, but he has signed some good English talent over the years. I mean, he got Chambers from Southampton, Welbeck he signed. I mean, I think Welbeck was underused when he was at Man United, if I'm being honest. But you got Walcott coming through. They obviously They had back in his early days though. Back in his early days, he had he had Dixon, he had Winterburn, he had Adams, he had Bold. You know, he had some good players. He had some good English players. And again, Will makes an absolutely great point. An absolutely brilliant point. And it comes down, and that comes down to money again. Because if we want more companies to invest more money in our leagues, and the clubs obviously want to get as much press and interest as they can from other countries, then the best way to do that is sign the best players from another country. It's like when Park Ji-sung is a great example. Park Ji-sung for United. When he signed for United, United's viewing figures in Korea skyrocketed because of Park. It's like if you look at Tottenham now in Heung-min Son. Again, the Tottenham viewing figures for South Korea are bigger now because of Son. It is part and parcel of it. I completely agree with you. Completely agree. There's again, like with everything we're discussing now, there is positives and negatives. Because some would argue, and this is, I legitimately think that this is some teams' arguments, that the more, if they can get their senior teams, again, it's not, what a goal, Boateng. But anyway, but it's like they will say that they're getting the money from sponsorship from other countries by having their bigger players in is helping their academies. They will say this, and they will agree with that. They will honestly say that because we've been able to get De Bruyne, like say, I'm just going to use Man City and De Bruyne. I don't. This is nothing against it, but because we've managed to get Kevin De Bruyne, we have got Belgian sponsor XYZ, which means we can put 15% more into our academy and get more English talent through the door. Yes, okay. So their best talent, fair enough. Phil Foden. Amazing talent, going to be an England star, guaranteed. Going to be an England star. He's doing it at the youth level. He's going to, hopefully, he can follow it through, get some more, stay under Guardiola's tutelage, and get some more in and get some more senior games under his belt. Needs a bit more seasoning. Completely agree. Would like to see him go on loan to a Watford, a Burnley, someone like that, somewhere where he can get good game time under his belt, under a decent structure, a decent manager, that kind of thing. But in reality, it's like their next best prospect, Brahim Diaz. Again, an amazing prospect. An amazing prospect. Not English. But, you know, it is what it is. You take the rough with the smooth. Oh, Mandiak! What a flipping run! How he got through that, I don't know. I mentioned Brahim Diaz, and look who just mentioned him. Yeah, again, it's rough with the smooth. You take with one hand, you give with the other. The more money that's coming into the clubs, they can spread it about into their youth academies, and then what they're doing with their youth academies are different. You know, it is what it is. And again, but it's, I think as well, the problem we have is England, and it's something that, it's not a popular opinion, we're a small flipping nation. We are a small nation. If you look at like the square meterage of England compared to Germany and France, we are small. And yet we believe we are a powerhouse in world football. Which, don't get me wrong, we really could be. With this next generation we've got in, we really could be. But in talking about how many players we can get per square foot, we're a smallish nation compared to some of the bigger ones. But we just have, football is built into us. So we expect to be better than what we are. But our young players, some of them, don't have the hunger. I will completely agree with this. But we honestly need to have more hunger from our young players. Because there will be players that in different countries, and I heard this in what is it? Oh, come on. I can't remember. It was the one of the because we won, didn't we win? Was it the Under-20s World Cup or the Under-21s European Championships? One of the two. Whatever final that was, we were against Colombia. And the commentator said that the what do you call it? The hunger from the young players in Colombia is 100% different than the English players, and it was slowly starting to see a little bit of a change in culture in our youth system. We are seeing a lot of a change in that, and the reason why we're seeing, and thank you Joe for that, it is the Under-21s, but we're seeing that little bit of change in culture because of the success what our youth teams are having. But the Colombian Under-21s are playing better for their country because they want to come to England to join the Premier League teams. But if you think about it, when an English young player gets signed to an academy contract with one of the big teams, they've effectively made it, and most of them, when they sign a professional contract, will be on quite a bit of money. You know, quite a bit of money that normal people won't fully understand. You know what I mean? So, if you look at it that way, our young players that come through don't have the hunger to go and push to that next level, to come through the academies, to get through that, because once they're there, they settle a little bit. Again, generalising, not talking specifically. But if you look at all of the other young countries and the smaller countries that are similar geographical scale to England, they are all trying their hardest to get here and prove that they can stay on the biggest scale, because that means that they can send money back to their families and all that kind of stuff. And that, when it was said at the Under-20s World Cup, I was shocked. Under-21s World Cup, I was shocked, but it's true. When you look at Patrick Bamford was a really, really good player. Yeah, it's... No, again, Will, you are absolutely right with that statement. You are absolutely right again. But that, again, it's just one of those. It is one of those. And PUBG, I'm in the middle of the game, mate, so there's no way I can get them all scouted. And Matt, that sucks for you for Jody Jones again. Because has he only just like recently come back from his injury as well? And I'm not going to get them all scouted. I'm not going to get them all scouted because there's some players on that list that it's pointless me even trying to sign at League 2. It's absolutely pointless me. It's like Lookman, Solanke, Brahim Diaz. With me being in League 2, it is absolutely pointless me scouting them because I will never be able to afford them for at least another 2 or 3 years. And their stats will massively change by then. That is a great little finish, and we are running Exeter ragged. So it's like Dowell, I will look at because I don't know who that is. Guendouzi, no, not bothering. Solanke, no. Lookman, no. Babarama, no. Kira, we've already looked at. Christensen, no. Ibrahim Diaz, no. Because they're all too good. They're just all too good. And it's pointless me even looking at them. Yeah, fingers crossed, mate. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. It's just like it's what do you call it? It's just like a bone bruise or a twist or something like that. Hopefully, it's not ligaments again, because that would just be really cruel for him. Oh, lovely control by Matthias under pressure. We've got to look for Johansson. That is a beautiful ball. Oh, can we return? Oh, I wanted to see if we could get the return ball down here. Oh, no. He's in. Seymour. Scuffs it. Yeah, I'll do those three. I'll do those three. We've been clinical. We've only had 6 shots and we've scored 4. Nice run by Agard. Looking over the top. Johansson's in again. But that's probably too far for him. It is. We'll make some subs. Agard's played well, but we'll give him a rest. We'll let him rest. We'll bring on Hannon because he hasn't had much run. And we'll also do Costa for backing. I like Giovanni Costa. I really do. I want him to get. I want to see him get better. I really do. Before it's all cookies and cream. Oh, that is a terrible pass. Hannon nearly got on the end of it. That was a terrible pass. Wrong pass for my man, Jack. Well done, Lukey. Butler. Nice move. Tries to get through to Campbell. Brown with the big toe. Thomas Nation, thank you very much for coming. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Oh, good save. Good save. Yep. No, I will do. Just remind me his first. I think is that Sauso? Is that how you spell it? I thought he was spelled something different. And what's his first name again? I will ask this every single time you mention it to me. I will have a look. Thomas, are they 2 different players? Are they 2 different players? Because Adelaide just sounds like you're naming the that's a great header. That just sounds like you're naming the Australian team. Or the Australian city, should I say. Costa, gonna have a go. Nope, good save. Cheers. Thanks, Chris. Hang on, 2 seconds. Got a bit of dirt down the left thumbstick and it's sticking a little bit. Before it's all cookies and cream. Why do I always sing this song every time it comes on? Well done, Hannon. Butler's. I tell you what, Loyola has been the starting left back for a while, but Butler is easily playing his way in. Matthias, good run. Norman's there. Hannon, no, can't get there as a defender. Cheers. No, that's fine. Cheers, Thomas. I will do them all after the stream. That's fine. It's just with it saying Adelaide, immediately my head went, that's a city in Sydney. I'm sorry, that's a city in Sydney. That's a city in Australia. I wonder if he's telling me the team. Yeah. Again, Butler with the great run. He's knackered. Oh, hang on. Can we get Matthias in? Oh, that is a terrible ball. That is an awful ball. Who do I like more, Zlatan or Neymar? Zlatan. %100% Zlatan. I know he's offside, but still. I know he was offside, but I thought I'd try to do that. Zlatan 100% above Neymar. And I will say this. I prefer Zlatan based on his interviews alone than Neymar. It's like, if you honestly, there's only one person I think I like interviews more than Zlatan, and that's Ian Holloway. Holloway's interviews are legendarily funny. Who do I like more, Messi or Ronaldo? I'm personally a Ronaldo fan. Did any of you see that GIF after the World Cup? Did any of you see that GIF after the World Cup of Neymar rolling and then that keeper standing on a balloon and he was like, he popped Neymar? It was brilliant. It was brilliant. I might have to see if I can find it, but it was excellent. So funny. Well, that's a good win.
Victory.
The only reason why I like Ronaldo more, I personally think he's done more in his career. And the fact that he keeps, honestly, he keeps changing. The fact that he keeps going to different clubs and keeps proving that he is as good as he is in different teams, I respect him more for that. Don't get me wrong. There's no better dribbler in the world, other than a newborn baby, than Messi. No one at all is a better dribbler than Messi. Apart from a newborn baby, obviously. You know, that's just what it is. A newborn baby's amazing at dribbling. Amazing. I mean, have you seen him? The control, it goes from here, and sometimes it can even work its way back up and then go back down again. The skills on those babies are unbelievable. Unbelievable. Kieran Dow, scouting shortlist. Junior Firpo. I've never heard of him. Is that nationality Costa Rica? I don't want to sound like I'm being insensitive, but that could be Costa Rica, I think. I've just lost a bit. I've just lost that third person. Who was that third person? Riveros. Only problem is I don't know which Riveros. I'm guessing he's going to be one of these two. Can't be him. Can't be him. I wouldn't say he's wasted his career. What I would say he's done is he's honestly tried to do what Ronaldo did. And I kind of respect his decision. Blas Riveros. No, I'm not scouting Blas. I don't like Blas Riveros. He's useless. And then we've got Adelaide. You know, I respect his decision to go. Okay, so for some reason that Adelaide is not going in, so... it's because he's got the stupid Acroflex and all that kind of stuff on. So let's get him scouted. That's why he wouldn't come through with that. And the other one is... Hopefully I don't have to sign some of these players. No, it wasn't you that suggested it, Thomas. It was PUBG. Can I go to the River Plate team? I'd rather not. They might stone me buzz. So I'd honestly, right, hang on. So what I'm gonna have to do, seeing as we're going to River Plate, right? Let me just get ready for this. Hang on. Let me just get ready. Okay. I need a shield. I need a shield. Right, what I'll do. Right, okay. Okay, so I'm hiding. Argentina. I'm hiding. They can't get me. They can't get me. You sure? Okay. So, how long am I staying in this River Plate team, and who am I looking for? I'm still hiding. That was close. I've got no flares. Just hurry up. Who am I looking for? Flipping out. Is it safe? Can I get out of the team yet? Please. I'm scared. Please. Help. Can I get out of the team now? Sorry, I'm going. I've stayed here too long. They can see me. They can smell me. That was bloody scary, that was. Well, I'm out. I'm not going River Plate again. They saw me. Fur. And who was that Sauso guy again? What was his name again? What was the Sauso name again? I've lost it. I've lost it in the chat. Where is it? What's you? I've lost it in the chat. Where is it? No. Oh, where's his name? What is it? I think so. I've lost my hair! They scalped me! No! They took me hair! Oh no! It's gone! What am I gonna do? I'm gonna be bald! That's for going for River Plate, that is. You. Don't like you. He's now a 68. You idiot. Let's get him skated. I would love to get Pav on. I'm never going to get him. Oh, okay. Blas Riveros. Okay. I don't like him. I'm just telling you now. I don't like Blas Riveros. I've had him before. I don't like him. He is a... I'm not going to lie, Thomas. You keep mentioning him. He is a horrible player. I honestly don't like him. Oh, Loyola. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You'll get back in your starting lineup. Just wait for Butler to make a mistake and then you're back in the team. Right. Guys, I'm going to play one more game and then we're going to play one more game and then we're going to end the stream. So thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed the new layout and everything. But yeah, we're going to be playing one more and... No! No, we've lost our centre. We lost our centre back, Cargill. Oh, it's good. For a pro, I've never heard of him. Honestly, never heard of him. So I'll let you know. I'll let you know once I get the scouting report back from him. Never heard of him before in my life. Right, youth scout report available. Let's have a look at see what gems they're bringing back this time. Okay, so no one really up high. Tyler Harrison, not got a good valuation. We're going to play one more game. I will be ending this. J. Tyler Morgan. That is the highest rated player I've had ever in youth career mode. 675. Jeepers. He is good. Why do I sound like a Dalek? Why? Okay. Thomas, probably not till next Saturday now. Unless I might do a stream this afternoon. After the Formula 1. I might do. I don't know yet. It depends whether I've got other... I don't think I've got other plans yet. But I might have forgotten something important. But, yeah, we'll see. We're gonna get a Bolivian goalkeeper, Yago Segura. And let's see what we have got from America. Pierre James is not gonna probably be that good. Max Gordson could be better. Colin Williams could be better as well. Brett Rogerson. I'm gonna get him in because he looks like he's going to be either a centre forward or a striker. I want to get Justin Morgan just for the hair, but we're not going to. I will not be streaming tonight. Sunday nights are my chill game sessions. So I literally just will go on and... Don't take this the wrong way, but I will literally just go on and play whatever game I fancy. So, before we do that, before we go into the last game, where should I send these 3 scouts? The first person to... Whatever the first suggestion is, we'll get Miguel Palacios because he is our best youth scout. So we will send him there. And I'm gonna send him whichever country you say. I'm gonna send him for an attacker because I want a centre forward. I want a centre forward or a striker. I really do. I really do. Portugal. Okay, so Ricky says Portugal for an attacker. And we are going to then send... Who is our next best one? Our judgment guy, Javier Garnia, to España. And we keep getting we keep getting a lot of defensive players. So I don't necessarily want to go for a defensive player. So I'm going to go for a playmaker. I'm going to go for a playmaker. And then J42 says Croatia was the next one. So if we can go to Croatia, we're going to go to Croatia. Yep, because that was the next one in. And where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? I'm going to go. Totally physically strong. That's going to end us with defenders. Winger. Yeah, let's go winger. Go winger. And hello, Robbie. Unfortunately, mate, the PC's broken. The old one, that is. Managed to pick up a new one, luckily. Managed to luckily pick up a new one. So, able to actually carry on streaming, which is good news. We're going to put in Hughes. And we'll do that, okay? So, Loyola says he's disappointed that he's not starting, but to be honest with you, Butler's playing well, so I'm going to keep with Butler, sorry. No, I'm not in a transfer window. Where are we? We are in October, so we're not in a transfer window, but we are going to be playing the last. This is going to be the last game of the stream. Oh, actually, no. Before I do that, I want to have a look at the youth academy, see who we've got. Yeah, Conce Sao now I'm going to release, because he's not going to be worth it. Benitez could be good. Rogerson is a centre forward, so we have got someone forward. Robbie, I will send you the details in a DM, mate, afterwards. I'll let you know. It is a HP PC. I managed to get a decent deal, so that's good. So Mancia, also another Bolivian goalkeeper. So we've got 2 Bolivian goalkeepers that look good. Good valuations as well. Where was that absolute beast? Where was that beast that I saw? 625. Tyler Oh, he's 65 rated already. Tyler Morgan. Oh my. I'm leaving him there for a month and then we're bringing him in. He's going to be in the starting lineup for sure next to Kingy. Right, we're playing against Morecambe to finish the stream. Pavon is going to be good. He does look it. Definitely looks it. And we'll play it. But yeah, I got a decent one from HP. Got a loan. Sorry, not necessarily a loan. But my parents helped me out. Yeah, my parents helped me out because there's no way with paying for a wedding and everything I'd be able to afford this and get a new one. But they've been so generous. I love them to bits and I can't thank them enough for helping me out with this, for getting this PC, so I can continue doing what I love doing. So yeah, I got it yesterday, and spent basically the most of yesterday setting it up, along with sorting out all the stuff for the wedding. Had fun last night. Went down to the fiance's house, and we were writing out where people are going to sit at the wedding. It was mentally fun. It's like we were having a joke about where we could put people, and then by the end of it, we were just going, "Oh yeah, what do you call it? They're going like, yeah, okay, we're going to be messing about. So these people don't like these people, so we can't put them next to these. And then we can't really put these people here because they won't really talk. These people are of the same age, so they might talk, but then they might not. And it just become a game of chess. And we know everyone's not going to be happy about it, but it's going to be funny. That is a great... Oh, that was a great ball in, and Backer nearly scored. And Ricky, yes, they do. They do. Because I've had this YouTube channel for over 5 and a bit years. So yeah, they know fully that I've been doing it, and they know that I spend... I mean, my dad's watched a couple of bits of the streams before, and he's also... Him and my brother sometimes do like to poke fun at some of the stuff that I say. My brother especially does. So it is good fun. Oh, was Guerrero just on side at that point? He was. Agard making the run. Let's cut inside. That was too slow. That's too slow, Agard. Well, it's kind of... We're enjoying setting it up like this, and I will say that the venue... I mean, fair enough. Laura, my fiance, is doing a lot of the table decorations herself, but a lot of the stuff the venue are doing for us, and it's like even with like setting the tables up for the day, they're gonna do it for us and everything. It's I can honestly say the amount of support and help that they are giving us, and they're so lovely. The people in charge of the venue are absolutely amazing. They really are. Any kind of, like, even little, that we would think would be like a little niggling query, and it's just like, it's no trouble to them. They'll just have a lovely conversation with us. They've made us feel really at home. It has been an awesome experience dealing with them. What on earth was that, Guerrero? Back a bit of space, shoots, good save by Barry Roche. Still playing at the grand old age of 95. And Ahmed, thank you very much for coming joining the stream. Hope you are doing well, my friend. Yeah, we've picked a menu. We have picked a menu. Well, we even went to a sampling session with them, which was awesome. Got to get some decent food, decent grub in his bellies. Can I have a run, please? Backer, nice run. Good run, good goal. Easy. It's amazing. Alright, see you later, Thomas. Thank you for coming joining the stream, mate. Hope you enjoyed. Oh, my back is hurting. Oh, Backer. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Got to taste the menu so we know we're picking right. The food is amazing. I had a main dish that we're not going to be serving at the wedding because it's not for everyone's choice. It was minted lamb, and I could literally cut into the lamb, and it fell apart. It was so juicy and soft, and it was amazing. Really was. Make a run, Agard. Make a run. Make a run. Oh, come on. Make a flipping run, Kieran. Idiot, idiot, idiot. He's a bloody great slide tackle. Corner to Norcombe. 100% passing accuracy. 100%. I'd expect that from a CPU, but still, that's annoying. Good header, Kieran Agard. Oh, we were lucky there that I come off the post. Ah, one touch too many. Should have whipped the cross in a little bit earlier. Come on, Chicky. You got to be stronger than that. That's how. That's. Oh, come on, ref. That's just a fair shoulder to shoulder. Is Butler too strong for you? You're intimidating by him, weren't you, referee? That's what it was. Back to Matthias. Why did it change, man? Can you explain to me that, FIFA? I'm running with the ball and he decides to change, man. Oh, please get that, Chicky. Unlucky. Great ball. Oh, I didn't know me. Oh, I've got to get out of the habit of just spamming A. I have got to get out of that habit. Maybe, Chris, maybe. As I said, I'm not 100% certain what I'm doing this afternoon other than watching the Grand Prix. So, I will have some dinner, talk to a couple of people, see if I've actually missed any plans that I've got, and then after that I will decide. But if it will be pretty much as soon as the Grand Prix is finished. So that could be anything from about 3 to about past. And Battlefield 5, no, Robbie, I'm not getting it. I don't. I really enjoyed Battlefield 1, but I'm not going to go there because I didn't have enough time to give it the full amount of playtime. And I will say that I am absolutely loving Black Ops 4. So I'm not going to be playing a lot of Battlefield 5 if I'm enjoying Black Ops 4 as much as I am. Backer again on the header. Can't get it past Roche. Have you got it, mate? I've been having some luck. Yeah, Dan, definitely. Definitely having some luck, mate. Better luck than what I was having. Well, I was going to say, I enjoyed it as well, Chris, but it's not always possible. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I mean, I've got there are a lot of issues with Black Ops 4. I agree. There are a lot of issues with that game, but I can't help but enjoy it. It's like we really disagreed, and I agreed a lot with a lot of people about the quality of Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare, I will say this now, and I will say it proudly. Advanced Warfare was and is my favourite Call of Duty of all time. And a lot of people say it is the worst Call of Duty of all time. But, you know, it is what it is. But Black Ops 4, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And I'm having a lot of fun enjoying the grind of it. It's like I want to get camos, I want to get playing cards, I want to do the challenges. So as long as I have that feeling, I will fully enjoy it. What's Battlefield 5 like compared to Battlefield 1? You see, World War II was... I thought World War II was awful. Yeah, that's the thing. I thought World War II was a really poor game. COD Ghosts is one of the worst for me. Apart from Hardcore in Ghosts was brilliant. Oh, okay, Dan, you missed it. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. I think for me, another thing that put me off World War II for Call of Duty World War II, and I mean Battlefield 1 was done very, very well. We'll say that. But all World War 1 games, World War 2 games, for me, I've had enough of them. I have played enough of them in my life that I could easily not play another game from World War 1 or World War 2 for the rest of my life, and I'll be done. You know, it is what it is. Because there was all of the Call of Duty campaigns up until COD 4 were set in the World Wars. You had Call of Duty. It completely is. And you know, it's like, you played the Battlefield games and stuff like that. I mean, you played all the original Battlefield games, all the original Medal of Honor games as well, all based in World Wars. You know, so for me, I've already played enough of the World War games to fill my lifetime, and I still think the best World War II first-person shooter was Battlefield 1942. For me, I honestly think Battlefield 1940, is it Battlefront 1942 or Battlefield 1942, whatever it was. I still think that was the best World War game that has ever been made. Really enjoyed that game. Was amazing, absolutely flipping amazing that game was. And Jamie, sorry, not Dan. Jamie, Call of Duty is not dead. Call of Duty is well and truly alive. It's still being made. Medal of Honor is dead because that is no longer being made. So that is the true definition of it. Call of Duty is a series is failing. Not going to lie about that. It has a lot of issues that will take many, many years, and it could be a fact of it could be on its last 2 or 3 games. But Activision will not let it die because that franchise is worth so much money to them just on the name alone. They will literally be able to just stick out a new Call of Duty game every single year for the next 15, 20 years, and it will still make them quite a bit of money, even if they just reskin it. They could honestly just release Black Ops 4 next year with a reskin and an updated graphics pack, call it a new name, and Activision will be able to sell it for millions and sell millions of copies. And that's Activision for you. Oh, Campbell. It is. And that is just Activision. And Robbie, Bipolar Bear's right. It is just Activision. I messed that up. We deserve the draw because I messed it up. They do. If they honestly released Call of Duty on a 2-year cycle, not every year, but every other year, then, and they had more longevity through it, I think they would do better. Personally. But that, my opinion. It's like they do a different pack, do a different update. They just release it and release more, you just space out the DLC. Because if you think about it, once you get halfway through the year, they're already talking about the next one. So why not at least give it 9 months to a year for it to actually, to prove itself. Like, they won't. They never will. They never will. Because it as we've all said, it is worth way too much money for them. But if the rumours are right, and there is no Infinity Ward, if there's no Infinity Ward game coming this year, if that is true, oh, sorry, next year, sorry, if that is true, then we might see the first 2-year COD this year, but we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to end the stream there. I really need the toilet, and I need to get some food inside me, so thank you very much, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, leave a comment down below and hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and if you haven't already, hit that little bell next to the subscribe button. You'll get notified next time I go live with a stream. I hope you like the new kind of layout around here, and I hope you like the new end screen, so thank you very much for watching. If I am going to stream this afternoon, it's going to be after 3 o'clock. So stay tuned for that. If not, it'll be next Saturday morning. So enjoy yourself, stay safe. I've been Raccas, and I'll see you on the next one. Tra.